Today, I've been thinking about how everything eventually just comes to an end to a certain degree. Well, not necessarily to a certain degree, but literally everything must come to an end at a certain point in time. The pain that you're feeling right now, that you're going through because you went through a certain heartbreak, you're sick, you have a fever, you, I don't know, you stub your toe or something. I don't know. Just stuff that we go through eventually comes to an end. That being happiness and that being sadness, of course, and all emotions that us as humans feel. But I was thinking, like, I don't know. I don't really know what the, I guess, the science behind it on why it is. I know that, I think, was it King Arthur? No, somebody from the Bible. He had a ring. He asked for a ring. He asked one of his servants to get him a ring that would make him smile in times of despair and make him frown in times of happiness. And the servant went, I think, to multiple, like, different villages, and he was asking, and he couldn't really find anything until he encountered this one ring maker, and he asked him for the specific type of ring he was looking for, and I believe who was the king that was, I don't remember the name. King Arthur, King James, King Solomon. I don't remember the name of the king that was, that the Bible verse is about. But eventually, the servants found a ring maker, and he asked him for the type of ring that the king was looking for. And he told him, "I have the perfect ring for you." And he came back with a ring with the engraving on it that said, "This too shall pass." And I feel like us as people, we have to live by that, because when we're feeling in times of despair, like we feel sad about something, or we feel angry, or we feel anxious or depressed, we have to remain calm in the fact that that feeling shall pass and that hard time will pass. And whenever we're feeling happy, I guess, and keep us level headed, we also have to think that this too shall come to an end, and this feeling, this euphoric feeling, won't always won't, won't last us forever. So I feel like it's a good way to keep ourselves in check to a certain degree, because there are times where, of course, for me personally speaking, I feel like my ego can get high. Like, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm awesome. Like, all the girls want me. I dress well. I have an agency. I know a lot of people. But it's like, to be fair, I haven't done shit. I have to level, like, put myself down and be like, I'm a nobody. There's so many bigger fish out there. That's why going to the Ripple Capitalist event kind of set me down, knowing, like, kind of making me realize how small of a fish I am and how pathetic I am in the business world. So that was good. And boxing as well also helps me when I get in the ring with bigger guys or more experienced guys and they just completely whoop my ass. It's also kind of level heading for that. But for other things, like when friends ask me to mentor them, or there's other people that are newer than I am, peers of mine that want to get into the business space, and they ask me for tips, I'm like, oh yeah, like I mean, it feels good, but I have to remind myself that I'm a smaller fish, and I mean, it'll come to an end. Like, it's kind of a good way to keep ourselves in check, like I said. But I don't know. Um, today I felt like I kind of lacked focus. I worked in the morning for 2 hours, made my emails. Um, just kind of did that. I don't know. It's kind of what I've been doing right now. I've been making emails, and been kind of making them personalized by making them custom websites, and then sending them a screenshot of it. And I don't know. It's been weird. I want to go all out now that I have a lot more time on my hands, but there are distractions that I kind of need to cut out, and that kind of one of them being women, because ever since I stopped talking to the girl that I was talking to, I'm not gonna say I started hoeing around, but I there's a lot more, like girls are giving me attention, and I am getting better at saying, like, no, like, keeping them away and focusing on myself. But it's, I mean, it's hard, but yeah, I just wanted to put that out there that I don't know. I mean, it's hard to stay focused, but I'm definitely gonna be doing it. I mean, I have it written out here, like what it is that I need to do and how I'm gonna overcome them. When I don't feel like working and I just want to lay down, doom scroll on TikTok or watch Instagram Reels, read your goals and baby step your way into working. Start by opening your computer and watching a short business video, or just, I guess, baby stepping myself into actually working. And if I don't want to do outreach or contact prospects, read goals and baby step myself into saying that I'll do one personalized outreach, or I'll do one call, or I'll do one like specific thing, and that'll get me like into the rhythm and be like, oh, I already did that one thing, so I might as well do another thing, and just get myself into that rhythm. If I feel unmotivated and distracted, just take 5 to 10 minutes and just lay down and do nothing, and just visualize myself living my dream life and thinking about the sacrifice that I have to overcome and that I have to endure for me to actually live that dream life of mine. And getting into uncomfortable moments and leaving my comfort zone, think why it is that it makes me feel uncomfortable, and kind of get to the core of why it is that I feel that way, and just think about what's the worst that can happen. I mean, somebody's gonna tell me to fuck myself. I mean, oh well, sucks to suck, I guess. But just, I guess those are kind of the things that I have panned out for, of course, because there's one thing, like, working and living a luxury lifestyle is like awesome, of course, but in order for you to actually get to that point, you have to endure a lot of hardships, and you have to endure, I guess, uncomfortable situations and things that you just don't want to do, and you would just prefer to not do. Like, instead of sitting down on your computer and putting on a video on how to do a certain task, and just being active and learning and writing it down notes about the certain thing that you want to learn, you could just lay down and just watch TikTok. Of course, most people would prefer to watch TikTok, but in the long run, what's going to help you more? Learning that certain skill or watching TikTok? I don't know. This video was not good. I started on one thing and I ended up in a completely different thing, but yeah, I don't know. I'm, I have been learning how to make thumbnails, so soon in one of these videos, I probably am going to be adding a thumbnail, so yeah. I think that should be everything. I'm going to the gym after this.